Hello! Happy Wednesday, everybody! First things first. Plum, thanks for redeeming word of the stream. Ha! I kid. Plum, you are the first viewer to redeem first. Sorry, fish clap. Pat yourself on the back, give yourself a little clap. You get to be first. And also, Plum, thank you very much for redeeming word of the stream. Mooshy doo. I'm suspicious that I know what you substituted moosh for. Anyway, even though I don't have my lovely actual friend Moosh the Flying Bear in this game, we are insisting that all of the spirit animals are called Moosh in some variety. So we're trying to help out Mooshki right now. And our horse is named Moosh, and so everything is Moosh, and Moosh still gets to be our bestest friend. Totally not just waiting this week after missing Moosh a few other weeks. What, you don't like my lovely fourth sign? It's okay. I also love the Moosh meme. Whoop. I want to wait for TTS to see if it works. TTS? TTS, are you up? TTS? Let me try this again. Something's tired.
It's dangerous to go alone. Have some monkeys. Just don't let them jump on a bed, or the doctor will have words with you.
That's spectacular. My alerts seem to be acting weird tonight, and we're not going to worry too much about that. So, first of all, Plum, thank you so much for your resub. 34 months. Very delightful, and thank you for that. And Poison Darth Frog, thank you as well for your resub of 45 months. I really like the 41-month streak. That's intense. And I will have some monkeys. I just don't have them right now. But maybe we'll find them again. It's always a little unclear in a Zelda game when you have to like pause midway through.
Poison Darth Frog just resubscribed for 45 months. It's dangerous to go alone. Have some monkeys. Just don't let them jump on a bed, or the doctor will have words with you.
I'm really worried about TTS, chat. But that's okay. So as she said, thank you very much for the resub, Poison Darth Frog. And congrats on the 20 stream streak, because that is a lot. That's like a super amount. Hold on, I want to put some wilds. It wasn't as funny this like I thought it was funny. Yet it's Christmas. I mean, it's December is what it is, and so all of our candy has gotten thematic because everyone knows that this is my favorite. Christmas is my favorite things to eat. I should not enter spiders. Well, this game refuses to let me tell it what to do. You understand what I was trying to do with the title, right? I was trying to do an Enter the Spider-Verse, but instead it was Enter the Spider-Eek because I'm frightened. Okay? If the big spider says crawl into my maw, you don't listen. Listen, if the big spider says crawl into my maw, I am already screaming and on the other side of the world having left a trail of fire behind me with whatever flammable things I happened to pass on the way. There is not even a question in my mind that I am fleeing from that, because a talking spider, some people might look at that and go, wow, what a phenomenon. And I would look at that and go, absolutely not, burn the entire world. You've been all the way around the sun 41 times! Good for you. Mooshy doo. Plum, it's your word of the stream. It has moosh again. Moosh is back. I just refuse. Big fish whale thingies. Absolutely safe is what you've learned from this series. It's perfect. So yeah. Quick recap, I'm playing Twilight Princess. I have never played Twilight Princess before. I have no idea what I'm doing when I am playing Twilight Princess, but we're doing our best. I have so far been utterly traumatized by the story and also by this dungeon. So that's great. Everything's fantastic. And I got this. Ha 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 ha. So last stream, I beat the mini boss in this dungeon, but then I had to save and quit, which means it reset me at the beginning of the dungeon, only now I have a boomerang. So I still have the dungeon item, which is great, but I'm in the wrong place, which is going to make it a little bit tricky for me to figure out where the game wants me to go now that it gave me the dungeon item, because I'm not in the right place for having just received it. So I'm just going to continue running around and I'm going to hit a bunch of things with the boomerang. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I wonder if I can stun a spider with the boomerang, and if so, if it'll stop moving long enough for me to run up and stab it. This is very important because I need ways to kill the spiders without actually making eye contact with the screen, and stunning them is a great example of a way that can make that work. Because I don't like them. I don't like them at all. They deserve to be lit on fire. But anyway, your last subscription had a delayed response from TTS as well. Huh. I don't even know if I remember hearing it when Plum resubbed. No, it did, because it tried to pronounce the emote. That's super weird. I'll need to have words with TTS. This is... We're gonna get in a fight, me and TTS. So, time to learn if the boomerang... Oh, that isn't what I expected. I just kind of wanted to hit him, but it definitely gets windy. This is fine. It brought me that enemy so that I could stab it. That's something. This is not looking hopeful for having the boomerang help me with spiders. I will say that. Not looking very hopeful for that. Okay, I remember this room. Is there anything new that I can do because of the boomerang? I mean, I can knock these pots off now that I know I'm just supposed to roll into them. But I don't think... I caught wind of it indeed. Oh, come on. It's fine. I'm fine. It's gonna take me a second to get reused to the controls and stuff. Oops. Nope. I do want you to draw your sword. And I would like you to cut some grass, Link. I'm not waiting long enough for the spin. None of that is a heart. Neither is that. Oh, thank you very much for asking, Poison Darth Frog. The day itself, I had quite a lot of stress leading up to it because I'm finding there's a lot going on in my professional life that is making things really busy and a little bit stressful for me. And so I had specifically talked to K. Menzel about ways to like lessen my stress for my actual birthday, and it meant that the day itself was quite good because we had kind of planned to put off most of the celebrating from the Thursday to the Saturday when we could actually have time to enjoy things. And so Thursday was quite good because everyone at my job was really sweet about it being my birthday, and that was really nice. And then it was even better because then I got to do all of my celebrating stuff on the Saturday, and that was really fun, and I got to eat at my favorite restaurant. And so actually I think it was a really good celebration. Oh my gosh. It really do. I hated that. That was not my favorite. And so we're gonna have to continue doing this without looking. Mostly. Kind of. It's the worst. So This does not bode well. Oh, I still love the way he climbs. There's just so much weight to it. This does not bode well for the next room because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another spider in there. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna make me really upset. But it's fine. Ugh, it is. I can see it on the ceiling. Chad, I can see it on the ceiling. Chad, I don't want it. Can you tell it to not? The monkeys are still in this room. Can you tell it to not, Chad? What if I hit it from here? Will that work? I'm too far away. What if I hit it from here? Can I not look? Can I not look? Chad, I'm not successful at hitting it. Chad, I don't want to fight it again. I already killed it once. Why do I have to kill it twice? This is the worst. Chat, this is the worst. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. No, no, no. Come on, do better. Why isn't it? Why did that take so long? Thank you, clapping monkeys. You're not as helpful as you could have been. Anyway, I'm here now, so we're gonna get this. Whatever that is. But can you do it an arbitrary number of times? And did you notice the torches? Oh, thank you for the compass. Okay, that was pretty worth doing out of order then. Because the compass will tell me if I'm missing. Hello, Midna. Well, if it isn't something useful. Unlike the boomerang, which is clearly not useful because she did not pop out and say this when I got the boomerang. Not a useful item. With that, you might be able to find what you're looking for. Hurry up, check your map. Oh my gosh. That's really neat. Okay, so first of all, chat, I have missed a lot of treasure. 6 treasure chests. 4 of them are in rooms that I've been to. So that's really interesting. We're gonna have to go back and figure out what that is because ideally we don't leave any treasure chests unopened here. But it actually also shows me monkeys, which is very interesting because it is not showing me these monkeys. Like that dude and that dude, not on my map. But there are 4 monkeys on my map still. 3 of them are in rooms that I have not been to. And one of them is in the big outdoor area where I've been across 2 gaps, but not across the 3rd gap. So I was probably supposed to come back from that 3rd gap because that was like the mini boss room was right there. And so in theory, one expects I would leave that room and then do something else. So I think there's probably another large gap somewhere and I'm gonna have to collect some more monkeys in order to get to the boss. That's a lot of streams, Kate. You right. Congratulations on your 20 stream streak. Okay, so this room doesn't have very much going for it. That room has a lot going for it. And that room leads to somewhere else that has something going for it. But is also a way to a monkey. But they're both ways to monkeys. I just have to decide my approach, chat. Lovely. So we're gonna go this way. I don't remember what is this way. Yes. This room. The room that I climb. Okay, so it's the exit that's straight ahead that leads to the room that also has a treasure chest. Ugh. Everything is so violent in this game, chat. Oh, really? I have to do that again. Interesting. Okay, well. Otherwise, I think this guy will eat me while I try to jump over the gap. So there's a treasure chest in this room, apparently, that I missed. Which room is this? Oh, I remember this room. There is a giant spider on the other side. I don't really want to fight the giant spider on the other side. But the treasure chest that I missed looks like it's on the other side. Chat. The spiders in this game suck. Wonder if I can actually like hurt these guys with that. Oh my gosh, that was extremely violent. Let's do it again. This is where you find out this game has mimics and the chest is a spider. That would not be fun, Kate. Why does every enemy that I fought have to like look so creepily like in Wind Waker the piggies looked like pigs and I just knew I had to stab them, you know? I laughed, chat laughed, the table laughed. I sliced the table in half. That's a fun meme. I just don't know why this game has to frighten me so much, chat, you know? It really doesn't have to. Oh no, he just lives there now. Oh no. That was awful. Okay, so it doesn't work if there isn't water directly next to it, because I still have to stab them. I hate it. Okay. Oh! I think I see the chest. Wait, did I... Hold on, there's 2 unlit torches. Am I supposed to light them or turn them out? I thought I did light them. I thought they were lit? Does anyone remember if they were lit or not lit? You've given him a new home, maybe he won't attack you? Maybe. Seems doubtful though. Do I light? No, lighting is what something the stairs, right? Lighting the torches was how I brought the stairs up. I just feel like... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, well. Aha! Okay, well, that wasn't even enough to finish it off. I think I'm done, actually. I think I'm just done. I'm finished. I don't need... Thanks for the piece of heart, game. You're fabulous. I'm finished now. This room is terrifying, and I don't want it. Whoa! I just did a dive roll literally into the water to not be here anymore. Thanks! Great. We're going now. I don't need it. Link, don't dive on the stairs. Just a full roll that took him down 3 steps and into the water. So dramatic. Honestly, like, same. I was really worried because the chest was right under that upper area. I was really worried that the spider dropped and that the spider was just gonna walk off the edge. And so I was trying to run away without actually looking in that direction because I don't want to. Good evening, Settle Down Beavis. Did you bring spider spray or anything to help me exterminate this dungeon so that I just don't have to look? I hope you're doing well. Okay, so that's one. Now I think I'm gonna try to find the monkey that I think I should have found if I had just like properly left. Think about all the other things these spiders are keeping out. Kate, we have seen evidence that they don't deal with those weird bugs that are under the floor, which means really what good are they? Hot shot kitchen bug killer right next to your desk. Heck yeah! You came prepared! Okay. So I don't need this room anymore. I now need the other side. Oop. Other side. It's weird because there's so much about the animation in this game that I think is really well done. But his like run and jump animations are not that. Oh no, wait. I said I was gonna try to figure out the monkey. Didn't I say that? I think I said that. Hold up. I'm on the wrong side again. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna have to... No, the north door is just up there. Okay. No, we're fine. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you right now. I want nothing to do with you right now. I want nothing to do with any of you right now. I want to... Nope. Nope. Enemies. I'm really glad that I can't see them when they die this time. Because I really don't like. Anyways. The one really good animation that feels like it has lots of good weight is that one. Nope. That's the wrong... What is going on? Chat, it's showing that there's a door. Wait. Oh, it's a tall door. I assumed that was a door that I could... Oops. I just fall. Can I climb up to this one? I never explored this door. It's a new door! Chat, I didn't know there was a door here. Poison Darthfrog, thank you so much for redeeming Pop-Up Bun. We're gonna do that. We're gonna Lady Kiwi. I forgot she was sideways. Hi, Bun. Too much energy. Too much energy. The door is even adorned with a symbol. Kate Bloomer, thank you so much for your sense of humor. Delightful. It does seem appropriate for the stream. I'm just gonna scream the whole time. I'm fine, chat. I swear I'm fine. I just can't, or lack thereof. No, it's humor. So there's a door here. Can I do it? Oh, Beavis, no. That's terrifying implications for D&D lore right there. Ooh, fun. Shit, okay. Okay. Beavis, congrats on your 10 stream streak. Very cool. Chimera? Is that a thing that might prey on the Tarrasque? That is a very good point, because things like that, people really like putting things like that in monster design. But in terms of actual biology, things like spikes or venom even, like these are not, spikes especially are not typically attack, they are typically defense. And so that is very interesting that the Monster Lore design of a Tarrasque, ostensibly one of the hardest monsters in D&D, like it's fascinating that it has those, and that therefore implies that it is a prey animal rather than a predator, or at least has something higher up the food chain. Good old rocket turtle. That sounds delightful. Okay. I'm fine. We can see what Midna has to say, right? What's up? What's up, girl? Can't that boomerang you picked up call up some wind? If you see something that you think you can move with wind, you should try throwing your boomerang. Thank you, Midna. I will. Because I think that's what you're trying to tell me. Whoop. Because I think you're trying to tell me that I can, in fact, on purpose, spin those if I want to. Okay, I want to understand better what the boomerang does. Okay, it did stun him. That's good to know. Did I even try it on the spider, or was I too scared? I think I was too scared. Oh, come on. The aiming is slightly questionable, but that's okay. Your spikes are to attract mates. That's also totally fair. Again, something that is similarly true of poisonous or venomous animals, that sometimes the color is what attracts a mate. And you are a poison Darth Frog after all, so I guess you have poison and spikes. Oh, that's okay. There's a froggy out there for you. Well, I guess there are still some monkeys you haven't freed yet. At this point, you should just save them all and see what you can get for it. Thanks, Midna, like I wasn't gonna do that. A kaiju that's a turtle whose limbs can turn into rocket jets. I am super glad that you explained that, because I'm not in the know, but I kind of understood. The context clues existed. I saw it come up and I went, oh, that's probably something that might be able to prey on a Tarrasque, but didn't know what it was. And then you called it a rocket turtle and I went, yep, no, I'm satisfied. This seems great. Fascinating. Okay. So I don't think, yeah, there aren't other exit points from that room. So now I have to go back and go find some of the other treasure that I need. It's not Poison Dart H Frog. That's amazing. Everyone knows Gamera. He's a friend to all children. Gigabash is very fun. Oh, that's a gate. That's a... Okay, I understand. I understand. Chat, I'm following. So I could technically go that way, but I don't see why I would. It doesn't actually help. Maybe it does? I don't think that helps me all that much because I'm trying to get to the far other side. This is fine. Yes. See, Godzilla also has spikes. Oh. Wait. What? Excuse you. Thank you. I think my boomerang is just causing some significant confusion to this bridge. Temperature regulation for the radioactive heat breath. This is all spectacular monster lore. I'm very impressed with y'all. Okay, now I think I can go to the other side. Sorry, you say BS. Don't you mean DM? I kid. But it does kind of feel like that sometimes. Like, half the job of a DM is just like, what dots do I need to connect? Just make them. Make it happen. And that's a very good, it's a good skill to have. Okay, so I don't have to go near where the creepy chicken lived. Ah, right. Okay, I do remember this room. And I note there is a lot going on that I had not previously really done very much about. So, we're gonna do some things. Ha! Kate, no, that's good. That's good critical thinking. It's so frustrating when movies just like ignore their own lore. That's not how that should be. Okay. Are there any more spiders here to destroy? No. So technically I could climb that way, or I could jump this way, knock that spider down, continue climbing. There's 2 treasure chests in this room, and I only remember one? Or I only know of one? Oh, that's interesting. There's a sneaky little side room, chat. There's a sneaky little side room. Okay, hold on. We have to deal with... Please just go. I don't want to be involved with this. It's the worst. Oh, it might not be evolutionary adaptation. That's a great point, Poison Darth Frog. Depending on the lore that you're dealing with, Godzilla might not have evolved that way. Big lizard fight big monkey. Well, that's what you sign up for, you know? Okay. So, I need to make these things spin. But there's also something going on. I see it. It's in the water, chat. Oh, and there's vines there. There's a treasure chest. There's a treasure chest. I wish I could target multiple things at once. Can I not? Hold on. I need to. What is... Okay, so there's a pattern on the ground. That's very kind of you. But... do I have to follow the pattern, and is that what makes it keep spinning? No? Do I have to stand in the middle and make a cyclone? I am not sure. I'm not sure what it wants from me. I'm not sure what it wants from me. Does it want me to stand in a specific place? Godzilla versus Mushki. Does it have dinosaurs? Good Jurassic. Whoop! I accidentally cut the bridge down a little bit. It is unclear to me what I am supposed to do other than exist. Okay. Yep. That happened. That's unfortunate. That's okay, I can still get there. We're fine. We're just gonna go this way because I understand. Or I think I understand. I might understand. There's a this way. And it comes with a treasure. I found a stamp for the Hylian letter A. Chat, there are stamps. We're getting a stamp collection. That stamp was not in the original. Yeah, it feels very HD remake. Feels kind of Miiverse, if I'm being honest. Okay, so does anyone know what I'm supposed to do to get the big chest? Because I clearly need to make all 4 of them go off, and I don't know how. Set fire to the whole temple. It's made of wood. It'll burn. Honestly, Plum. Okay. What does lock do? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I got 2 of them. Still didn't work. It's fairly wet wood. That's a good point. I mean, I am standing next to a lake. Maybe it wouldn't burn if I tried. Hold on. Huh. Yeah, Plum, I tried. It's not burning. At least it's not burning in this room. Great point, Plum. I should go up. I mean, there's only 1 floor. Chat. Does anyone know? Like, I can see the ground that there's a Z thing, and it makes me think I don't understand how to use the boomerang. Which is fair. So, like, just press button results in a throw that kind of just goes straight. Kind of. Loops a little bit, comes back. That throw is not tall enough to activate any of these fans. Then I have the press and hold. And the press and hold lets me either lock, which sends it specifically where I'm looking, or it lets me aim, but it doesn't let me select multiple targets. I only get to pick 1 target. I got 3 of them. Yeah, still only 3 of them. Still only 3 of them. That's only gonna get me 2. It's less of a tree and more of a bush. Hilarious. I feel like I'm not... Okay, I'm not standing the right place for this. So maybe I have to do it... Because cutting down the bridge was clearly an on-purpose act. You know what I mean, chat? Clearly an on-purpose act. Nope. It still only got half of them. So, I tried... If you look at the Z formation right now, it has a clear start point and a clear end point, Poison Dart Frog. I tried hitting the 2 ends of the line. I tried hitting both of them first to see if they would keep spinning long enough for me to hit the second one, and they did not. They did not spin for a different amount of time. The first one that I hit first was the front left one, which is in the middle of the Z pattern, and it stopped spinning very quickly. And so that's why when I saw the Z pattern, I was like, oh, maybe I'm supposed to start with like the back left one. And I tried, and it did not spin any longer. And so I wasn't able to aim and throw the boomerang well enough to get the second one spinning. Because initially I thought maybe if I got 2 of them spinning, it would move one half of the gate, and then I would only have to do the other half of the gate. And then I tried the one that's the front right, and it also was not very helpful. So, like, maybe? I'm not close enough for that shot, but that's the kind of shot that I need. This is very silly. Nope. I don't know what you want from me, game. Both the Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate game and Castlevania Mirror of Fate 3DS titles have been ported to PC. That's very interesting. I did not know that. Huh. I can get there from the platform that I was on earlier. Sure, yeah. I just felt like that wouldn't help me because I feel like I'm too close to get the shot, like to get the angle. Here, let's go over there. Let's go over there and we'll try it. He's like a monkey. He jumped. I can lock onto them individually, but that didn't help. Like when I lock onto this one, it goes too short. And so when I just aim at it individually, it doesn't continue to spin long enough for me to aim at the next one. Oop. Go up here, sir. Is it for Z targeting? Can I Z target these? Nope. Probably not. So I'm having trouble because, like, if you look at the arc that it takes, it's actually quite... Try starting from the right. Okay, well, I tried that as the second thing. And once again, it did not keep spinning long enough. How about I try really hard to only hit that one to make sure? Yeah, no, it still stops. Midna, please come and make me feel silly. A door that opens with a windmill. What are they trying to hide with this sophisticated contraption? First of all, it's not sophisticated. I just don't know where you want me to stand. That's it. It's really... There's a ZR lock? That's what I've been pressing. I pull a boomerang. It says lock. I press button. It does that. I pull out boomerang. It says lock. It does that. Chat, it's dyslexia. I was pressing ZL when I did this because I do not know my right from my left, and I never have, and I also never will. And so I pressed a thing, and it did something, and to me that means, oh, I pressed the correct one, or that wouldn't have disappeared. Anyways, we're going back over here. We're gonna do it. Yeah, okay. Yep. Ridiculous. That was literally the thing that I said. Oh, come on. I have to lock on all 4 of them? No, that's silly. I was targeting all of them. You weird, weird game. It also does not make sense that I can do it like this, but we'll allow. Thank you. So the issue, dyslexia strikes again. Poison Hearthrug. Like, genuinely. Because the thing is, like, it just does it. You always forget that ZR targeting existed. Well, first of all, it said it right on the screen. And so it was telling me, hey, use ZR to lock. And I was like, cool. And I pressed what I thought was ZR. And the screen changed. And so I went, oh, that is not a very helpful skill, but thanks. Does it help that we've all probably done that? Maybe. It doesn't really matter. That's the thing. That's very frustrating because, like, what does ZL do then? Okay. Well, at least I stuck around, because I understood well enough to know that I should be able to complete this. So silly. And the thing is, like, it's written on them, but I can't see that. I can only see that if I do this. And why am I going to do that in the middle of playing a game? Minna's only hint was, this is complicated. Yeah, me too. I thought she was going to say something useful. Even if she'd been like, hey, maybe you should check out what the ZR button does, that might have been enough to prompt me to be like, but I thought I was pressing the ZR button. Maybe. Also possibly not. I really think it took Kate being like, ZR? And me going, no, but I do. I have done multiple times. Look at me doing it. Look at me doing it right now. And then it's fine. Dang, the fake creature is talking in vagueness and riddles. Couldn't be me, Kate. Her advice is pretty mid. Nah, I like her. You all are amazing. So there's apparently a treasure chest that I missed here. Well, I see the vines. I would like to know where I'm going. No, I see the vines and they just go up. Interesting. There is apparently a treasure chest here. What is... Ah! I just wasn't looking. Delightful. Okay. Very helpful. This is why you should always try to find the compass, chat. Always try to find the compass. His awkward steps. His very awkward steps. It's fine, Link. You're doing your best, boo. Okay, great. So now we've gone back through a whole bunch of the map and we've collected all the treasure chests we missed. So now we need to go back to that room that we got to, but then the bridge was facing the wrong way so that we have the boomerang and we can swing the bridge. I also have hot chocolate, Kate Bloomer. We match. Thanks for redeeming Spill the Tea. I actually have peppermint hot chocolate, but oh my gosh, actual twinsies! Mine is also peppermint. I was trying to be thematic. I have hot chocolate. I also have peppermint hot chocolate because December just started. Mexico, thank you so much. Your timing is phenomenal because December just started. And so my seasonal candy has become mint. Anyway, Mexico, thank you very much for redeeming seasonal candy. Thank you for redeeming non-seasonal candy. Thank you for redeeming Kaboom, otherwise known as Dehydrate. And thank you for redeeming Sploosh, otherwise known as Hydrate, for 69 channel points. Nice. So, my seasonal candy is definitely going to be candy canes because it's December and that's what we do. And my Hydrate is peppermint hot chocolate because it's peppermint. Right? Well, just you wait. For this week only, because I probably will not have any of these left next week, frankly. My dehydrate is this. Now, it is sweet as well as salty, but it is a wafer cookie, which means quite dehydrating. So if you guys have not seen this yet, it looks straight. So there's vanilla wafers, there's strawberry wafers, there's chocolate wafers, and then there's this, which is a peppermint wafer, which I did not know existed until this year. So I have peppermint wafers for my dehydrate. I have a peppermint candy cane for my seasonal candy. I have peppermint hot chocolate for my hydrate because I love it. And then for my non-seasonal candy, I have nerds because I still have some left. And so that's the combo breaker. It's true. I could just make something specifically for you, Mexico, that was like that thing. I could do that. Wafer cookie! That's a good point, Person Dark Frog. Money in video games typically only includes cents. I can actually name not just a single video game, but a series of video games that has cents as well as dollars. But I can also kind of explain why. I am doing very well, Mexico. I hope you are also bueno. Oh! I forgot to update it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It is snack break time. I remember that suggestion, and I remember forgetting to do anything about it. So I'm very sorry about that. But let's all go to the lobby. Lady QAW eats all the snacks. That's honestly not a bad title for it, Kate. I will probably put that in. And thank you, Poison Darth Frog, for redeeming Sploosh, otherwise known as Hydrate, for 69 channel points. Nice. Good night, Plum, because I have to go back to my thought, but I'm so happy you were here. Thank you so much. I will not remember Zedar. It is already gone from my memory forever. Never again. We're fine. So, Poison Darth Frog. I have actually played a game that had cents as well as dollars, but the specific thing about this game that I think lends itself towards that, first sploosh, is that it was a time management game. So it's one of those ones where like you have to manage your time well. And it is a series of games where you are operating like a cartoon restaurant. And so people come in and they place orders and you make the things for them. There's like multiple different places where you go to like go over here, do the things, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure everyone has seen a game similar to this. And when you successfully give someone their order, they tip you. And because the tip is dependent on like all of the ways that you can measure the order that you gave them, like was it the correct thing? Did you do it in a timely way? Was it well cooked? Blah, 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 blah. The tip has like a percentage scale on it. And so they would give you dollars and cents. Like they would give you a reasonable tip based on that. And there were like mini games where you could earn 50 cents and mini games where you could earn $1 and mini games where you could earn $2 and stuff like that. And so like I have actually seen it, but I agree that I don't think I've ever seen that on a console game because that was a PC game. Okay, so I've done one hydrate and I've done the dehydrate. I need to do some candies and another hydrate. Let's do this first. Delicious. The Scott Pilgrim beat 'em up games also had dollars and cents. Very interesting. I have never played any of those, and so I did not know that. Roller Coaster Tycoon, yes. Yes, it did. And hold on, does The Sims have cents or is The Sims dollars only? I haven't actually played enough Sims to know. You charged people to use the bathroom. Imagine getting 0.5 of a rupee. But what color would it be, Kate? That's the important thing. Sims is dollars only. Okay. That's fair. It's interesting that Roller Coaster Tycoon isn't. Chad, I'm so excited. It's my first candy cane of the year. And my first candy cane of the season. I've been saving them. Okay. I think I'm streaming next week. Because it's the 17th that I have to stop. So it's the 17th and then the 24th and then the 31st. But next week's the 10th. Please don't remove an entire week of December for me, Kate. I need it. Penultimate stream of the year. And so we have a chance to actually try to implement the things that I said I would implement. There's a monkey there trying to yell at me. Thanks, Mr. Monkey. Ooh, a new beat 'em up with Marvel characters. That sounds quite fun, Poison Darth Frog. That sounds very much your style. Okay. There's a lot going on here. So both that room and that room have monkeys in them. And I think I might try to go those places first, but I think I have to get it. So that one I need a key. That room does not have a treasure chest, but that room does have a treasure chest. I mean, that room also has a treasure chest, but it certainly won't have the key to itself inside the room, at least I hope not. So we're just gonna see what we can do. Because I'm pretty sure I could like run onto this bridge and just hit it. Oh, the monkey is making me go this way first. Fine. The monkey has chosen. I wonder what the boss in this is gonna be. If it's a spider, I'm leaving. Oh, we have 4 monkeys doing backflips. 5 monkeys doing backflips. We need 8 monkeys doing backflips. No more monkeys jumping on the mushroom, apparently. I guess in order for us to check the temple out completely, we need the help of the monkeys. Oh well, let's help the rest of them, as though you haven't already told me to do that. So the thing is... Oh gosh. Oh my. So that's the boss room. And no, I can't get there yet. That's fine. But... I think I do need to try going to that room before I can back up and get the other monkeys. Just need the same people to make beat 'em up Star Wars and LOTR and Last Airbender. Great, great options. This is... Complains when Minna just says it's complicated. Complains when Minna says the obvious. Minna just can't... I love every time Minna talks, Kate. I would happily give Minna my soul for a cupcake. Whoops! I didn't realize that I could walk off there. So that's fun. This is fine. I don't really need that health. I'm fine. Let's go beat this dude up. I beat him up. Thanks for the health back. Now, I'm pretty sure I saw... Oops. Nope. I want to see if I can make them both die simultaneously while I'm not looking, so that I'll be less scared. Fun. This is why you can't ever go back to old Zelda games. You'll just miss the jump button too much. That is a really solid point. Ugh, there's another one. But I don't want there to be another one. Ugh. Being able to jump at your own behest instead of when the game demands it of you would in fact be an interesting change to a lot of Zelda games. I do get really used to it. Like, I get so used to it that if you were to switch me right now to a game where I have to press A to jump, I would probably just walk right off a bunch of ledges. I would expect the auto leap and I wouldn't get it, and you would laugh and laugh and laugh. What are we dealing with here? This is a new room. I would love being able to look around. So there is a chest over there. I need that. There's something with a bomb near it. Lots of things that want to eat me here. Oh, there's the bomb. Wow, you're far. I think I'm gonna have to use the boomerang for you. And there's a rock to blow up over there. All of this is very complicated. Let's start by beating up these guys. Did I succeed? I think I did succeed. And there's nothing on the roof, right? I don't see anything on the roof. Oh, the monkey is there. Okay. Oops, I missed. Okay. I understand what I'm doing, though. I understand the assignment, kind of. I'm just really bad at it. Oops. Nope, I have to target. Thank goodness there's a long timer on that while I remind myself what the buttons do. Whee! Whee! Whoopsies. So dramatic, Link. Yay! That's the key that I needed to save the other monkey. A monkey! Hehehehe. Huh. Am I gonna have to time that throw? What if I do that? Can I, like, throw it over there? I can't. Oh, good. I might have hurt myself, but I did blow up the rock. Yeah, I hurt myself a little bit. That's fine. That's fine. I clearly don't need my health. I really do. Ha ha ha! It's okay, that plant had health in it. There are things on the ceiling. I see them. I see the things on the ceiling. Interesting. They didn't react. I'm not, like, in the room enough, apparently. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it! I don't understand what to do about this. Like, I don't understand. I mean, I do understand, because what I need to do now is cut it down. But I don't understand how I'm supposed to know these things in advance. And they just chomp me forever. It's very silly. Please explode. Not a single one of those contained a heart. This game just wants to hurt me, doesn't it? Wait. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty neat. Okay, Mr. Monkey, I helped you. Or Mrs. Monkey, right? I shouldn't assume. Or, like, Mixed Monkey. Everything is fine. Ah, once again, it's money. Why is it dinging at me? Is that because I'm at half health? Because I really don't like that. Bad things come in trees? Poisoned Earth Frog, you absolutely may submit that. To the point that... There you go. It's now also the stream title, because that's spectacular. Does this one have a health? Nope. Yes! I will take that. Did the ding stop? It did. Okay, so it does that somewhat annoying dinging noise at half health. Can no longer jump. Unplayable. This is good, chat. We just need to rescue 2 more monkeys. And I need to not just jump off. I'm higher up now than I was before. I wonder if that means that I could light the tree on fire from here. Aha! Another health. Okay, so the creepy crawls did... Game, I do in fact need to be able to see. I don't think the creepy crawls came back. Ooh, please don't just jump right off everything, Link. 2 monkeys left. A tree dungeon from a previous game, but not till after the dungeon was done. Well, I'm also glad that you remembered it, because that's quite funny. Let's just spin them both at the same time. And then... Hello? Thank you. This This is a very dramatic boomerang. He's also very dramatic about opening doors. Whoa! And extremely dramatic about jumping from small heights, even when there's limited space in front of me. Yes, yes, Link. Absolutely. Ooh! They both are coming at me at the same time. Nope, they weren't really. So the first guy, I absolutely hit off the edge. The second guy, I think I startled? Slightly? I'm pretty sure. He couldn't handle it. Oh, spectacular. Okay, so there's a monkey in this room, and there's a treasure chest and a monkey in the other room. So we're gonna do this room first. Dude just was like, ah! I already hate this room. I can see Poison Earth Frog, great. Fabulous, fabulous example. Chat, there's gonna be spiders in this room. I know there's gonna be spiders in this room. I don't want there to be spiders in this room. Hello! Hi, the Morton Salt Girl. Lovely to meet you. They're more afraid of me than they would be of a chipmunk? I am not confident that that's true, Poison Darth Frog. But I'm also extremely confident that I am more afraid of them than they are of me. Just to warn you, Salt, I have a fairly severe phobia of spiders, and there have been a lot of spiders in this temple so far. So currently you get to watch the riveting moment of me kind of trying to decide if I'm willing to force myself to take another step into this room, or if I'm just going to give up right now and never play this game again. I'm kidding. I just have to do it, chat, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Chat, I don't want them. Chat, I can't. There's two. How am I supposed to do anything? If I walk in the middle, do they just not react? Thank you for the hugs. I need them. Oh, okay. So if I try to hit one with a boomerang, will it fall so that I'm at least fighting it on my terms, but then I have to look at it? I didn't really want to be right. Like... Come on, there's got to be a better way to do this. Why are there so many hits for this stupid... I hear the monkey and I don't care. There's another spider. Okay. So the monkey's down there. I can climb back out. There's no treasure chest in here, chat. So what do you think the odds are that if I go down there and get the monkey and then just skirt around the edge of the room to leave, that I'll be able to leave without fighting the second spider? Because, like, genuinely, this is too many hits. It is too many hits. Am I bad at this? Like, am I doing the wrong hit? I tried using the A button for the jump attack, as well as the B button. Also, I am fighting while squinting my eyes as much as possible. So probably, actually most likely, the majority of my problem comes from my complete unwillingness to engage in combat with these things. And so 10 out of 10, absolutely that's the problem. However, is there any way to make this easier? Because I really don't want to look at them. Yes, I hear you chomping. I'm just gonna pretend you're not there. Ah! I don't want it. I don't want it. Go away. Okay, so the answer is I'm definitely still gonna have to fight another spider down here. Awful. Are there any more? Oh, there's skulls in here. Gross. Okay, interesting. Because the spider chunks are falling there. Does that mean I'm gonna get a spider on the head if I go near that area? Because that does make this room trickier to navigate. So I need to get the bomb and throw it at that and hope a spider doesn't fall on me? This is a terrible idea. Chat, everything about this is the worst idea I've ever had. Okay, good. We didn't need to be very close to it. But now the problem that I'm having is that is clearly not the way to get the monkey. I'm gonna need to burn one of the spider webs. Now I have to hit you with the full force of me chunks! Oh, chunks from Super Paper Mario. Absolutely! I'm guessing that you watched an episode of that recently, Poison Darts Rock. I'm hoping that the one I need to burn and fall down is the one I was already standing on to fight the spider, and that maybe I won't have to fight the other spider. Still. I am still holding out desperate hope that maybe I won't have to fight the other spider, chat. Have I mentioned that I absolutely hate spiders? Hi! I freed you. Can I not fight another spider for you? Can you just go? Because sometimes the monkeys have been known to like freeze in place when they're getting attacked. The camera in this game is having some struggles. It's fine. The monkeys have been known to freeze in place when they get attacked. And so if this monkey refuses to leave the room because there's a spider on the ceiling, maybe we'll just leave the monkey behind. What do we need all the monkeys for? We don't need them. We don't need all the monkeys. We can just leave. We can just go. You know? We don't have to be here. The monkey better be like bouncing on its mushroom already. I think that room gave me a heart attack from when I dropped down the vines, and it was just like directly in front. Oh. Gosh, I hope I survive this dungeon. Not Link. Link can die. Link has already died at least once. I am worried about my survival in this dungeon because it's so scary. It's Nintendo, so it's not like there's a trophy or achievement for getting all the monkeys. First of all, ha ha. But second of all, the achievement is getting to the boss, apparently. And so I guess I have to. But it's rude. Okay. Do I see anything on the ceiling? Not immediately. At least not in this room. But I do see floor tiles that are actually bugs. Interesting. There's a chest up there. And there's a monkey through there. What are my options? I can't. So there's some lovely... Can I climb these? That sucks, because I don't know. Okay, so there's a way through there. But I could swear there was a tile thing directly in front. Yeah, that's what I thought. Whoops. Whoopsies. How many hits? Okay, so you can in fact kill them eventually. Don't really love the look of those bugs either. Money, as usual. That is true. Brawl did have things like that, I remember. So I think going through here might get me the monkey? Maybe? Why? Chat, why? I think I have to, because there's nothing... I can't climb up on purpose anywhere in this room. And I don't think those things, like, they're not gonna throw me in a useful direction. That's not it. And so I think I have to go through there. I think I have to deal with whatever's there, and then it might give me a way to climb up and come out that door, which would let me jump over here and get the chest. Like, I think that's what... I think that's what the vibes of this dungeon are telling me, which means I need to figure out how to fight another spider. Chat, I do not want it. I do not want it. You'll never know if you'll get launched in a helpful direction unless you try. Oh, poison dart frog. Oop! What? I pressed the wrong button. It's okay. I figured it out. Pressing the wrong button is a very normal thing for me. I'm just checking, chat. I'm just checking to make sure that nothing else is gonna hurt me from the floor. I'm not avoiding fighting the spider. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Do I have to? Ugh, it can see me. Chat, it can see me. Why? Ugh. I'm trying so hard not to look. I think I actually have to go down there. I don't think any of these things are gonna kill it. Kate, I don't want to go in there. It's stalking me. Okay. I genuinely, like, am squeezing my eyes closed to do these fights. It's awful. And I'm still hearing the little skittery noises. And I don't want those either. Yeah, I was right though. Come into this room. Go up the thing. Hope that there aren't more spiders. Gotta get Key Menzel for when those show up. You know what? Like, I am absolutely that kind of gamer. When I played A Link to the Past for the first time, I was really bad. Like, I didn't have experience playing Zelda games, and I didn't know what I was doing. And so I was doing all the adventure, and I was solving all the puzzles, and every boss fight, I would just wait till a specific friend who was pretty good at Zelda. I would wait until they came over, and then I'd be like, hey, can you do this boss for me, please? Because I have no desire to do that. And so, like, sometimes they would watch me play it through a dungeon, and then I would just hand the control over. And I did the same thing for Majora's Mask. That was how I started playing Zelda, was basically, I'm going to do all the stuff that I find fun. I'm not going to do the boss fights. Someone else can fight them for me. And I have since learned, like, I've gotten better. And so, like, I do my own boss fights now, but I hate doing my own spider fights. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that's not a spider guarding the way out. We do have another one of these. That was and still is my siblings with caves and Pokemon. Fair! Because you have to, yeah, caves can be stressful in Pokemon. Not as stressful as spiders in Twilight Princess. Bite me. Okay, so there's one treasure chest, and then there's a boss fight. Chat, do we think that I can do it? Because I'm not sure. Is the boss fight just going to be a giant spider? Like... It's a giant spider. I'm going home. Your memory says yes. It's a giant spider. I'm going home. Kate, do you promise? Thank you. If you've betrayed me. Hey, look, I understood how to navigate the room. Thanks for the letter N. These are very useful chests. A spider with an Iron Man suit. Poison Darth Frog, I will cry. Do you guys want to see me cry on stream? I mean, maybe the answer to that is yes. I feel like some of you would. Okay, so this is the way to the boss. Can I please get a health before I have to fight the boss? Thank you. I have health potion in a bottle for this boss. I don't have a fairy. I don't know if there is a fairy. Okay. I feel like I'm probably gonna die in this boss fight multiple times because you're remembering Civil War, you're having flashbacks. Because I don't trust myself to be able to react well to this game. So I need to make sure. Oh, they're gonna make a giant monkey chain. How nice. That's why we needed all of them, chat. I'm gonna save before I go through the boss door, but like, some good it'll do me. Yep, I just have to trust these monkeys enough to make this jump. This is very safe. Chat, this is so safe. So safe. Is one of these gonna have a fairy in it? Monkeys strung together. Just in case there is one, let's remind myself. Nope. Nope. Aha! There are fairies in this game. I do not have 8 hearts. I have 3. You're gonna spoil something for me? Please do. Oh no! Thank you for spoiling that for me, Kate. I don't want it. So chat, there's a game that I've played a lot of times. I've never played it on stream, partially because I consider it a somewhat cooperative game and I like playing it with at least one other player. It's called Lord of the Rings: War in the North, and it is one of my favorite games ever. You're basically playing side characters, and so while the Fellowship are going on their quest to defeat Sauron with, like, getting the ring to Mount Doom, that's all happening over there. And you are part of a team of, like, 3 people doing other things over here. And so it's like set in the world of Lord of the Rings. You meet a lot of the characters of Lord of the Rings, but you're doing a totally different thing in a totally different setting, which supposedly is helping aid the quest of the Fellowship. The way they pitch it is basically, hey, there's this, like, minor evil character over here who's, like, while Sauron is doing all this stuff in the south, he's doing this thing in the north, and so you have to go to war in the north and, like, defeat this other guy who's not as important as Sauron. Anyway, it's obviously like an RPG style where, like, you get experience, you level up, you have skill trees, you find better weapons, find better armor, prep yourself for the boss, blah 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 blah, and you go through a lot of the settings that, like, characters from the books or even sometimes in the movies that they go through. And so I have always found that to be just delightful. I find it very immersive. I find it really fun. I love it. And one of the places that you have to go for this quest is you have to go through Mirkwood. And Mirkwood, if y'all are familiar with The Hobbit, is the forest where all the spiders live, basically. And so there's an entire, like, segment of this game. Sounds like a AAA game. So Canadian. So there's an entire segment of this game with multiple levels in it where you're basically surrounded by spiders almost all the time. And the final boss in Mirkwood is Shelob's sister. And so you have to fight a giant spider essentially like Shelob. And I have played this game so many times, but I have never played this game without my brother, who has always done co-op with me at minimum through this segment, so that I can be far away, not really looking at the screen, using my target and just pressing my shoot button, and he can fight the spider. Over there. It's fine. You're over there. And so I've even fought giant spider bosses before. I don't think I've ever done it while looking at them. So this is gonna suck. That's a weird choice. Okay, we're gonna do one more save because I have a fairy now. The point is, why do games insist on having spider bosses? They're a terrible idea. Do not recommend. So I have fire, which I was told I needed for this temple and which I have barely used. Am I sure that that's health and that's not lantern oil? I have a boomerang, which is this dungeon item, and which I imagine I'm going to need to use to fight the boss. And I have no idea what's through this door. Let's see what happens, I suppose. We always wanted to play the Third Age. I just wanted to play an immersive game that was set in the world of Lord of the Rings. Honestly, my brother and I used to be really good at it. We haven't played it in a long time. Because it is very hard to play without someone else to play with you. Ooh, cool. Yes, you should feel weird, Poisoned Earth Frog. Okay. This is a very wet room in this tree. Interesting. Purple swamp bombs. There are bombs. Oh, and there's giant versions of that. Okay. Fascinating. Gotcha. I actually think I might understand the assignment. I am so glad, first of all, that I spent as long as I did in the room figuring out the silly lock-on. Come on. And I am similarly quite glad for that little room where I had to pick up the bomb and then throw it. Like, they actually prepped me for that specific thing. Okay, what's happening now? Ugh! Okay, this... Nah... Hi! No, thank you. You broke my bombs. Okay, now I don't know what to do. I'm sure something. Less clear. Do I hit... okay, I do nothing? Feed me, Seymour. Gotcha. Oh! Okay. How? Ah! Gross. Am I not? Okay, I am still supposed to do that. Just supposed to do it faster than I have the... Yeah! Way faster than I have the ability to do. Okay. I'm super glad that this boomerang is like the best thing to ever exist, apparently. Oops. No, I need you back, boomerang. Because now I'm obviously supposed to do something with the face. The only thing I have is a bomb. Okay. So the bit that is extremely silly about this... Whoa! Hello! No thank you? I guess thanks for splatting me directly into a thing that gave me some health back. Where's the monkey? Chat, where's the monkey? There he is. Okay, thank you. Oh. It blew up. I don't love... Oh, shoot. I missed. Go that way! Thanks. I don't love the silliness of the monkey. Because this is very time consuming. But it's fine. Too far away. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Please eat it. Thank you. Come on. Fall again. Okay. So I feel like the game did spell that out for me, Kate. And I think Wind Waker did this sometimes too. Not with Goma. Well, with Goma it spelled it out differently. But like sometimes the setup just was there. In this case, the pan across this room, like, I didn't know what the boss was. This is what I have to be clear on. I have never seen this boss before. I didn't know what it was. You're cutscening and I'm very busy right now, game. Excuse me. Are you gonna pause and let me talk? Okay, great. So I had never seen the boss before, which means what I was trying to do when it scanned the room is I was trying to notice the boss, and there was no boss there. It was underneath the swamp. And so it like did that pan, and it was so focused. It reminded me a little bit of the torches like in Wind Waker. It was so focused on the bombs. Like it was so focused on the bombs. And then it gave me a thing with a mouth. And I think it was just the coincidence of how hard I had to work to figure out the lock-on that I was like, I know that I can pick up a bomb and I can put it somewhere. I'd never done that exact thing before, but it did make sense. Looks like a missing piece of her helmet or general armor. Interesting point. I kind of feel like it looks like a missing piece of armor that I might be able to wear. But we've been told that what we're going in to get is like... We're trying to get access to forbidden skills or forbidden magic or forbidden something. Like we were told that the stuff that we're digging up here isn't necessarily good, but that it will help. And so I am very curious if we're basically just building ourselves armor like the Twilight King so that we can go fight him. I'm very curious about that. It's a mean green mother from outer space and it's bad. Well, thank you, Kate. It was a first boss, which means it probably wasn't supposed to be very hard. And I did find it tricky. I was not in love with the baboon swing because it was easiest to target when he was on my side, but that meant everything just took a really long time. So I think that the gimmick of the second half of that wasn't really worth it. I think I would have preferred a gimmick where they put the bombs next to me and I had to pick them up and try throwing them when the heads were attacking me or something like that. Like I can see a world where that was a buildable boss fight. The monkey swing was annoying. But that's okay, because you know what it wasn't, chat? It wasn't a spider. Which means we can burn this whole tree down now. We're fine. And Min is talking to us, and she's my favorite, so we can talk back to her. Well done. That's what I was looking for. I think you're right, Poison Darth Frog. We might be building a mecha suit for Midna. That's a fused shadow. It's what the light spirit called dark power. It's shadow fused with an object? Plenty of time before giant spider boss. Not sure what to do when we get there. Yeah, same. I'm also not sure what to do when we get there. We'll have to see. Because genuinely, I've seen some frames of the spiders moving around. I don't love them. I do not think I have seen any frames of the spider attacking me or of me really attacking the spider. I was just pressing the buttons and squeezing my eyes shut and trusting my targeting to do it for me. Which means I am not clear on my ability to actually do a spider boss. But we'll see. Anyway, this is what the light spirit called dark power. Do you remember what that spirit said about how you had to match the power of the King of Shadows? Could it really be so easy? Is this all there is to it? Huh? There's a total of 3 fused shadows. I think the other light spirits have the rest. That seems like the front half of a game. If you want to know exactly what fused shadows are, well, maybe I'll tell you if you find the other 2. I guess you'd better do your best to find them, huh? So let's not waste any more time here, when we could be looking for the other 2. I'll get you out of here. You pick up that heart. That's fun. She does make her own portals. But I would like the heart container, please. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Zelda forgot how to make new things after Link to the Past. That's true. Collect 3 things. Oops! 7 or 8 more things now. Yeah, A Link Between Worlds I think is 3 and then 6. I'm fairly used to the concept of 3 and then 5 or 3 and then 6 for an approximate total of around 8, depending on how complicated Ganon's tower is at the end. But it really is, like, Majora's Mask I think is one of the only ones that, like, says 3 and means 3. Because even Ocarina of Time was 3 as a kid, and then like 5 or 6 as an adult, or something like that. It's just the functional format, and so it sounds to me like I'm gonna collect all of the stuff in the front half of the game. It was a really good one. Hi, Minna. Want to go outside? Are you all done here? Yes, I think I'm all done here. Can you make me leave the spider place? And also, would you mind terribly burning it down as we go? I would love to get out of here forever and to never come back. It's really unsatisfying if you play it as a regular Zelda game. That's fair. I was always so fascinated by the telling of the story that I don't think it ever mattered to me. So Midna teleported me by deconstructing my essence into shadow and then reassembling me on the outside. That's what I just watched. That's what I just watched, and I'm terrified. I don't know if I found all the secrets, but I found all the treasure chests. You think that's how all teleportation works? It's a little bit more like how Star Trek teleportation works. It's not called teleportation, though. It's not as similar to, like, other forms. But that being said, teleportation is made up, and so it doesn't work.
Heroic Lady QEW, do not think that Hyrule is now saved from the spread of Twilight.
Wow, I love that. This heroic light spirit is like, hey, you beat that thing. Hey, don't think you're done. And, like, that's not encouraging. Come on. Ew! Okay, it's a fair question. Sorry, I read the bit about skin getting ripped off, and I was like, absolutely not. But it is a Digivolution. Season 3 type. So I personally do think that this type of deconstruction reconstruction would be by preference. I mock it because it does look like Minna just exploded us into pieces of shadow and then put us back together. But it didn't seem like it hurt or that Link felt anything. And so it's probably fine. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Basically death and remote cloning, you'll take wormholes, thank you very much. Fair. How many times was Captain Kirk cloned?
Leave these woods and go to the east, where you will find the land protected by the spirit Mushtin.
Eldon, doesn't matter. Wow, Poison Darth Frog. We have to go find the Eldon Spring. I'm changing the spelling because that's such a good joke. Okay. Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna make it. I have to suggest it so that I have it saved. This is too good. I didn't realize one of them was named Eldon.
There you will find those you seek.
Okay, the only thing that I can think of is like the kids. Am I gonna find the kids in the Eldon Spring? Because that's not what Eldon means.
But know that these lands lie in twilight. They are now a dark realm, covered by clouds of dusk. If you set foot beyond the curtain of twilight, you will revert to your beast, so be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woods and go to the east, to the land of Eldon.
Thanks. That's better. Searching should be much easier now. But of course, you feel the need to go help the other light spirits, don't you? No, Midna. I feel the need to help you. The other light spirits don't have as much of a personality. I thought they said weast. Well, don't worry. When you turn into a beast again, I'll take good care of you. The first thing you need to do is find the land covered in twilight. Once you do, I'll help you out. See you later. Okay, so the structure, at least of this half of the game, seems to be zone, which, like, when you leave, you turn into a wolf, but then somehow you're gonna go and clear up a new zone, which will let you turn back into a human, and then you can go do a dungeon. And then you have to leave that zone and turn into a wolf and go find the next one. So it's telling me that I need to go east. But, like, I don't know where I am. I think leaving is like... Wait. Could I have Moosh? Is Moosh here? Moosh? Well, that's sad. Moosh is not here. That's fine, I guess. I suppose. Okay. Wait, this is my village again, isn't it? I think I'm going the wrong way, chat. Yeah, so that was the first spring. Okay, so I have to somehow leave a different way. Oh, maybe by the guy with the light. Yeah, the guy with the lantern. There was a whole big wall right next to his house. Okay, I do think I know how to leave. That's good. It just took my brain a minute to restart. I'm gonna have to relearn all the controls for Wolf. For Wolfie. I remember there's the beast sense, which is what I need to be able to fight the things. That's what I remember. Okay, great. So this dude, I still do not have bombs, and I do not see a bomb here, which means I don't think I can do anything about that. Oop. We have faded to gray. I hope this is enough of a new section that it will actually let my save mean something. Alright. Cool music. Ah! There is a red flag on my map now, Chad. I don't know if you can see it, because it's probably super tiny on your screen. There's a red flag on the map now, which means we definitely have a way to leave. And that's good. So I'm hopeful that that gray out screen means that it will actually save me as having come in here as like a separate location, but it might respawn me in the spring. Either way, I think I will remember that this is the way that I'm supposed to go this time. Whew. Okay. So, somehow we lived through the dungeon that I don't remember the name of. Somehow we lived through the Spider-Verse. I am having flashes of legs every time I blink, like the creepy spider legs, because I did open my eyes once at the wrong time. And so I think I'm just gonna have some nightmares for a week, and then we're gonna come back. You want to say it was called Woodfall? That was the first temple in Majora's Mask. So we're in Farron Woods. It's just Forest Temple. Well, that's what it was called in Ocarina of Time, so they're just reusing everything, apparently. There is no creativity anymore. Which, I'm gonna make a very Ontario joke. In case you didn't know, I am an Ontario girly. I'm Canadian. And, a thing that always makes me giggle is that town names and street names here are typically either, the language is descended through like the Indigenous peoples of Canada, or we just stole it straight from England. And we were like, yeah, we've got a London. Yeah, we've got a everything else. Like half of our city names and most of our streets are just like, yep, they have those over there. And so we just took them. And all I'm saying is that's kind of how Zelda builds its games. They go, we just took all the names. We took all the things. Just, you know, it's a temple in a forest called the Forest Temple. We're gonna call it that every time. New Deku. Yes. Absolutely. I would find that very amusing. Okay, so we lived, which means we get to go forward and behold new horrors, chat. Because the one thing that Twilight Princess has been pretty consistent about for me so far is being scary. I love it. So I do have one more stream this year. Again, as I mentioned in the middle of stream, I will not be streaming on December 17th, December 24th, or December 31st. At least two of those are for obvious reasons, but basically there's a lot of days over the rest of this month that are a lot for me because it is holiday time, which both means things ramp up for me at work professionally, but it also means that things ramp up for me personally, and I want to be able to see friends and family and actually like have some of those connections with the holiday. And so I am essentially planning on taking 3 weeks off, and I'll be back in January. I think the 7th. The 1st is a Thursday. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So I think the 7th is going to be the first Wednesday in January, and that is when I am planning on restarting next year. But for this year, I do still have next week. So Wednesday, December 10th, I stream Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So same time, same place. Just next week will be the last stream of the year, and then I will jump forward to January, and we'll hang out in the new year again, and it will be delightful. Poison Death Frog, you are the last. Good for you. So far, TM. Who knows? Thank you for being here, everybody. I had a very, very lovely time. I'm just double checking my folks. I do see that Feeny is live. Seems to be playing Super Mario Maker 2 right now, but then is going to go on to Animal Crossing. So we're probably going to raid Fiend, because we all know me. Fiend, if you have never met them, Fiend is also a Canadian content creator and an absolute delight. So we are going to go hang out in Fiend's stream, and I'm going to try to feel slightly less traumatized. It's going to be great, maybe, probably. Oh, delightful. Okay, so we're gonna make our way in that direction. I hope you guys have, well, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself tonight, because despite everything, there's a lot about this game that I like. I liked some of the clever puzzles. I did not like the spiders, and that's fine. I don't need to like the spiders. But I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves despite my screams. And I I'm glad, Poison Death Frog. And I hope you have a fun time with Fiend. I will be here next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. I would love to see you again, but whether or not I do, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and a wonderful weekend. And as always, until I see you next time, keep it cute. Bye, folks.